He is one of us. We want a change.
The new chief has come, right?
We'll see. Let's go.
Hey, how are you?
The change is super, sir. The home ground for sterling professionals. CIPM.
ඔබත් CIPM ශ්‍රී ලංකා සමග එක්වී බ්‍රිතාන්‍යයේ CIPD ආයතනය මගින් පිළිගත් CQ HRM පාඨමාලාව හදාරා ලොව පිළිගත් වරලත් මානව සම්පත් වෘත්තිකයෙකු වන්න.
Life is meant to be lived to the fullest. Live with joy. Live with nature. Live with hope. Live with trust. Live with dreams. Live with happiness. Inspire your life with colors. Nippon Paint.
Save up to 30% on your corporate travel. Pick Me Corporate provides the largest fleet of vehicles for all of your business operations, featuring tuk-tuks, flex cars, mini cars, sedans, minivans, vans and trucks, enabling hundreds of businesses to do more. Join Pick Me Corporate today. Call 076 010 6093.
CIPM Sri Lanka, the nation's leader in HRM. Chartered Institute of Personnel Management Sri Lanka is the only professional HR body incorporated by an Act of Parliament of Sri Lanka. Mandated by the state to promote, propagate, nurture and develop the practice of human resource management in the country, CIPM Sri Lanka is the voice of the Sri Lankan HR fraternity. We support and inspire members at every stage of their HR career. We create access to high-quality, globally accredited HR qualifications. We add value through diverse training, development, and consultancy initiatives. We promote and facilitate learning and education among members of the community. We support economic development through facilitation of best practices in people.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's warm welcome our dignitaries. A very good morning, and we warm welcome you to the CIPM Diploma in Professional HRM Certificate Awarding Ceremony 2023. To light the traditional oil lamp, we would like to invite the following dignitaries. Chief guest, Mr. Ken Vijay Kumar, President CIPM Sri Lanka. Guest of honor, Mr. Shamir Razuddin, Director CEO, AF Jones Exporters Ceylon. Vice President, CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. Priyantha Ranasinghe. Honorary Treasurer, CIPM Sri Lanka, Colonel Saman Jayavikrama. Chairman Board of Examinations, CIPM Sri Lanka, Dr. Neil Bogahalanda. Chief Executive Officer, CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. UAC Obesekara. Director of Professional and Academic Affairs, CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. G. Viratunga. Director Operations, CIPM Sri Lanka, Ms. Himali Dasanayaka. Chairperson, Professional and Academic Affairs, Dr. Heather Fernando. And we would also like to have representatives from the diplomates. Thank you very much. Thank you. We would now like to invite the following dignitaries to take their respective seats at their head table. President CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. Ken Vijay Kumar. Guest of honor, Mr. Shamir Razuddin, Director CEO, AF Jones Exporters Ceylon. Vice President CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. Priyantha Ranasinghe. Honorary Treasurer CIPM Sri Lanka, Colonel Saman Jayavikrama. Chairman Board of Examinations, CIPM Sri Lanka, Dr. Neil Bogahalanda. Chief Executive Officer, CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. UAC Obesekara. And Director Professional and Academic Affairs, CIPM Sri Lanka, Mr. G. Viratunga. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem, followed by the CIPM's theme song.
Sri Lanka Mata, Appa Sri Lanka, Namo අති සෝභමාන ලංකා දාන ධනය දෙක මල් පළතුරු පිරි ජය භූමිය රම්‍යා අප හට සැප සිරිසෙත සදනා ජීවනයේ මාතා පිළිගනු මැන අප වක්කී පූජා නමෝ නමෝ මාතා අප ශ්‍රී ලංකා නමෝ 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 මාතා ඔබවේ අප විද්‍යා ඔබමය අප සත්‍යා ඔබවේ අප ශක්තිය අප හද තුල භක්තිය ඔබ අප ආලෝකේ අපගේ අනුකාරේ ඔබ අප ජීවන වේ අප මුක්තිය ඔබ වේ නව ජීවන දෙමිනේ නිතින අප පුබුදු කරන් මාතා ඥාන වීර වඩවමින රැගෙන යනු මැන ජය භූමි කරා එක මවකගේ දරු කැළඹවිනා යමු යමු වී නොපමා ප්‍රේම වඩා සැම වේද දුරලතා නමෝ නමෝ මාතා අප ශ්‍රී ලංකා නමෝ 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 මාතා මානව සම්පත අගතැන්පත් කර සකල දේශයම ජය නදනම්වන අභිමානයකින් ඉදිරියටම යන CIPM සැමදා මොරැඳෙන නවමු ආරකින් විවිධී සුපිපෙන සුහදව නිති මිනිසත්කම් අගයන ව්‍යවසායකයින් රැජමෙන සිරිබිම දියුණෙන් දියුණට පෙරමුණගෙන අද සාඩම්බරයෙන් සිහිපත් කර අපි සමරමු පැටියෙන් දිරිදෙන හැම නිති අනදි සේවයෙන් ලොවගෙන නාපි අදත් හෙටත් සැමදා වැජබෙමු අපි CIPM name shall excel, flying a flag of splendor through our realm. Nadum sirenda, nadum selika, onrai sirenda, urepo namam. मानव संपद अगतंपत कर सकल देशयम जय नदनंदन अभिमानयकिन ඉදිරියටම යන CIPM සැමදා මොරැඳෙන අභිමානයකින් ඉදිරියටම යන CIPM සැමදා මොරැඳෙන
Thank you. Once again, we warm welcome you to CIPM Diploma in Professional HRM Certificate Awarding Ceremony 2023. I believe all of us, we want to be successful. would really want to conquer the world and do great in life, if we want to see this world changing, if we want to see the industry changing, if we really want to see our country changing, and if you really want to do great in life, the first thing that we really need to do is change ourselves and be ready for the change and to be ready to change ourselves to conquer this world. So first of all, congratulations, because you've believed in yourself, you worked really hard, and you worked extremely tirelessly to achieve what you are achieving today. So first of all, congratulations, and put your hands together for yourself, your family, your lecturers, the management, and every single person who is behind your success story today. But always remember, when you achieve something, that means it's time to celebrate and be ready to make a huge impact with what you have already achieved. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to officially welcome all of you. Mr. Ken Vijay Kumar is currently holding the positions President at CIPM Sri Lanka and General Manager Human Resources Administration, Purchasing and Sustainability at A Power and Company Private Limited, and counts over 30 years of experience in the field of human resources management and general management. Ken is known as a people's leader, as he has shown exemplary attitude in developing and resolving people's issues in the state and private sectors, and this is evident by the awards and accolades that he has received during his long-span career as a human resources professional. Ken was recipient of Aviva Leadership Excellence Award in 2007 and Aviva Change Manager Award in 2008, and he started his career as a management trainee in 1985 at Janata Estates Development Board, and thereafter he has held managerial positions, senior managerial positions in many leading organizations. It is evident from the above that he has exposure to several industries such as plantations, apparel manufacturing, business process outsourcing, knowledge process outsourcing, diversified industries, palm oil refineries, and hospitality industries. Further, he is also a chartered fellow member and a senior faculty member of CIPM. Ken was recently awarded the Outstanding HR Business Leader of the Year for the year 2022 by CEO Magazine for his exemplary leadership skills and his contribution to CIPM Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Vijay Kumar.
Thank you, Bernadine, for this celebrative introduction. Our guest of honor today is Mr. Samir Razuldeen, Vice President of CIPM, Mr. Priyantha Ranasinghe, Council members, CEO, and the faculty members, good morning. Also the ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all for this graduation ceremony, not because that you are the students of CIPM or I am the president of CIPM or whatever. Happy to see 400 students. They are graduating today and they are looking at greener pastures in their life. However, today is a special day for me. Our guest of honor today, Samir Razuldeen, has been one of my students at CIPM, which is a proud moment for me because to invite someone as the guest of honor at a CIPM graduation ceremony, Samir Razuldeen, who had been a student probably in 2008-9 period, Samir? Yes, 8-9. So now see, now he has grown up to be a C-suite leader. He is a CEO of a company. So CIPM gives great career opportunities. Because Samir, we all say, everybody can't become a CEO. I'm sure that everyone can become a CEO if you have the right attitude and the right skills which you have developed over the years. So, I'm giving this message to all the students and parents as well. Say now, the country is at a crossroads. We are all wondering whether to stay in Sri Lanka or move for any greener pastures in other countries. But I believe we could all stay here and build this beautiful country. Sri Lanka is a beautiful country, and we all should stay here and build a better future for all of you, also for your children and everyone. Because now we all talk about we need a system change. Isn't it? We say, no, we must change the system, and we have corrupt politicians, the society is corrupted, and everyone is corrupted. So, how do we change this? First of all, the change begins within. We all change, and especially all of you. You are the HR professionals. Our role, I think all of you all agree, our role is inculcate discipline in the company we work for, in the institute we work for, whether it is universities or companies or whatever organizations we work for, we are responsible to bring in discipline. To bring in discipline, what is the number one thing? It is values. Ape aganakan sa, ape watinakam. Ape sielu denata තියෙනවානේ. Honesty, integrity. නේද? So, in the morning also I was speaking to our guest of honor. How our personalities are built. You would have studied in your මතකත් දන්න දැන් organizational behavior. නේද? You all say it's a very difficult subject because sometimes we don't understand. අපේ පෞරුෂත්වය හැදෙන්නේ කොහොමද? How our personality builds up? Because of the environment we are in. නේද? Personality is a function of environment. So then we are blaming the society or everybody. They all are corrupted. So this country cannot be built. We need to go out of this country. However, if we change the environment, just a value-driven environment, නේද? අපි අගනාකම් සහ වඩනාකම් තියෙන මේ පරිසරය වෙනස් කරා නම් we can make this country as a beautiful country. So my formula is success to you is what? First of all, number one, the learning never stops. We learn from womb to tomb. I always believe in this. අපි ඉපදෙන දවසේ ඉඳන් මැරෙන දවසේ ඉඳලා අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. කවුරුරි කින්නවා නම් මම තමයි උගතා නැත්නම් අපි තමයි జగතා කියලා එක වැරදි. අපි හැමදාම ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. කවුරුත් ඉගෙන ගත්තාට జగතෙක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද අපි සියලු දෙනාගෙන් අපි යම් කිසි දෙයක් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. So learning starts from womb and stop at tomb. Tomb means the day you die or the day you go to the tomb, the learning stops. So till then, you all should continue to learn. So today is just the beginning of life for all of you. Now you have to get your CQHRM probably, the next step. Then maybe you do your MBA, maybe you do your doctorate, maybe you do some other studies like psychology, maybe you do accountancy to sort of improve your career. Now look at our guest of honor. Now he is a CEO of a company. So you all say, how an HR person become a CEO? You can. For that, you got to learn marketing. You got to learn financial management. You got to learn quality management. So those days, the people who go to C-suite, the CEOs are either from marketing background, either from finance background. But currently, the trend is changing. People are looking for, because finances and more other discipline, data analysis, all taken over by whom? By the AI, artificial intelligence, all the process management, etc. People management is very difficult thing because the machines can't understand people behavior because people behavior is very unpredictable. So there's an opportunity for you. You can run big companies. You can become a CEOs by doing people management discipline. So you have a golden opportunity. Then before I wind up, my formula of success, I'll always give this to all of you. You should have passion, number one. What is passion? Alma, නැත්තම් අධික ආසාව එහෙම නැත්තම් දැන් අපි උදේ ජාතික ගීතය ගායනා කරා. How many people had the passion to sing the national anthem along with that? So if you don't have that passion, how are you going to build this country up? So first of all, we must love our country. Then you must love your parents. So whatever you do with passion. That time, I know a lot of people follow lessons to have diplomas, just to have make qualification. If you don't study with passion, that is just goes in vain. But if you do with passion, so you learn automatically when you have that passion. Even whatever you do in a job, if you don't have passion, if somebody is telling you to do, don't pursue that because you will not be successful. But when you have passion, you will be successful because you're automatically geared to that. So passion is number one, and second is values. So these are the building blocks. Your personal values: honesty, integrity, respecting others, teamwork, leadership. These are very important values for you to succeed in your life. So one's passion and the values, which are supported by 3 C's: commitment, kapavima. Number 2 is curiosity. What is curiosity? To find out what's happening around you. Find out, why should we study further? Why should we study artificial intelligence? Always be curious. Then the third thing says courage. You must have courage to take up without any fear, to take risk. So passion and the values are the building blocks. Commitment, courage, curiosity. These 3 things are important for you to succeed in your life. So I'm sure your parents must be listening to this, and you can have this for any age because, as you know, the owner started KFC at the age of 60. So success can come in any age if you have the right formula for success. So I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, future studies, and that's it. It's your day. Sit back, enjoy, relax, and always when other people receive a certificate or an award, please clap and celebrate together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ken Vijayakumar, for those wonderful insights and most importantly for that wonderful, amazing formula that all of us can surely use to do greater things in life. So if you are really passionate about things in life and if you are going to have great values, I'm sure you'll be able to do greater things in life for sure. So with that, it's now time for the address by the guest of honor. And I believe this is going to be something very inspirational and very interesting as well. And let me now do the honors of introducing our guest of honor. Shamira Zodin, Director CEO of AF Jones Exporters Ceylon Private Limited, a subsidiary of the Capital Maharaja Group. He's an alumni of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management and is among the very few in Sri Lanka to hold the position of CEO with a background in HR. Apart from his full-time job, he is the current host of Face the Nation, a weekly current affairs program in Sri Lanka, and counts over 20 years of television anchoring and management experience under his belt. He is an international award winner for his reporting. Shamir is a CNN Fellow, Dag Hammarskjöld Fellow, Asia 21 Fellow, and Chevening Fellow, and an alumnus of St. Cross College, University of Oxford. And I would like to say that he is a great leader and a wonderful personality with a captivating presence and a gift of eloquence. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Shamir Razuddin.
So me being a television news anchor, I like to express myself more vividly, so hence I thought I'll use an FM mic. CIPM President, Executive Council members of CIPM, parents and graduates. Tonight, or this morning, I have 3 formulas for you in terms of life. I always describe life in different dimensions, and I have 3 stories for you. It's very simple, very easy to understand, might be a bit complicating right at the end, but I promise you I will leave you with some inspiration when you leave this hall this morning. So my first story. So a lot of people who knows me and who speaks to me, who talks to me, thinks that I'm a very eloquent speaker. They describe me as an individual who has gone to the best elocution class in Sri Lanka, and as such, I'm very good in my language, so on and so forth. I came from a very medium-scale family, a medium-scale family. I couldn't speak a word of English when I was 16 years old. So in school, there are 3 stages of students who are naughty, right? So there is harima dangai, dangai, එතකොට තව level එකක් තියෙනවා ත්‍රස්තවාදී වගේ ළමයි කියලා. ඒතර මම වැටුනේ මේ ත්‍රස්තවාදී ළමයි කියන ගණයට. උදාහරණයකට ගත්තොත් එහෙම මගේ O level අවුරුද්දේ මම 3 වතාවක් සස්පෙන්ඩ් වුණා ඉස්කෝලෙන්. ඉතින් මම 3 වෙනි වතාව ඉස්කෝලෙන් සස්පෙන්ඩ් වෙලා ගෙදර යනකොට it was the longest bus ride back home. I still remember that day. I thought to myself, is this what I want to become in the future? It was very challenging to me, and I was the black sheep in the family. My family were very bright, they were studious and all that and more, and I was always compared with my twin brother. So having a twin is not easy. So I still remember that day. I took 2 sheets of papers, mama සුදු පාට කොළ දෙයක් අරගෙන බැරි දේවලුයි පුළුවන් දේවලුයි ලියන්න පටන් ගත්තා. ඒ ඉස්සරම පටන් ගත්තා බැරි දේවල් ලියන්න. ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. මම කවදාකවත් හිතුවේ නෑ මගේ ජීවිතේ මම මෙහෙම ඇවිල්ලා graduation ceremony එකදී guest of honor එකට කතා කරයි කියලා. මම කවදාකවත් හිතුවේ නෑ මම CEO කෙනෙක් වෙයි කියලා company එක. ඉතින් මම ලිව්වා ගණන් බෑ. ඇයි ගණන් වලට ලකුණු ගන්න හරිම ලේසි. කෙලින්ම බිඳුවයි. ආයි හරිම ලේසි. කෙලින්ම බිඳුවයි. වෙන මුකුත් නෑ. පස්සේ මම ලියන්න පටන් ගත්තා මට පුළුවන් දේවල්. ඉතින් මට පුළුවන් දෙයක් හැටියට තිබ්බ එක දෙයයි. මං හිතුවා ඒක වෙලා ඒ දවස්වල මට හොඳ කටහඬක් තියෙනවා. I thought I had a very good voice. So I thought I will capitalize on this. So I started learning English, the Queen's language, which was very, very difficult for me at that time. So what happened was, I lived in Ratmalana, so I couldn't tell my family that I was learning English. I did it with utmost secrecy. So what happened was, I get off in Mount Lavinia. මම ගල්කිස්ස හන්දියෙන් බැහැලා 154 බස් එක අරගෙන ගල්කිස්ස හන්දියෙන් බැහැලා ගල්කිස්සේ ඉඳලා රත්මලානට ඇවිදගෙන යනවා. ඒක කිලෝමීටර් 4මාරක් විතර දින හැමදාම දවස් 5ක් ඉස්කෝලේ දවස් 5ෙම එහෙම කරලා ඉතුරු කර ගන්නවා පොඩි ගාණක් රුපියල් 3යි ඒ කාලේ බස් ෆෙයා එක. සතියම ඉඳලා පස්සේ මම ඉංග්‍රීසි පත්තරයක් ගන්නවා. ගුණදාස මල්ලසේකර ඩික්ෂනරියක් ගන්නවා. ඒ කාලේ ඉස්කෝලේ ගියාම hina වෙන්නෙත් ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන්. දැන් අහන්න එපා කොහොමද hina වෙන්නේ ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කියලා. good morning කියනකොටත් කියන්නේ good morning කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. මට තාමත් මතකයි. We had a school debating competition 2 years after. I was at that debating competition. It was an English debating competition. And the guy who was supposed to chair the debate didn't turn up. Debate එක chair කරන පුද්ගලයා එදා ඇවිල්ලා හිටියේ නැහැ. ඉතින් මට ඉක්මනට එක්කෙනෙක් කොලයක් කියලා දීලා කිව්වා ලයින් 3ක් තියෙනවා කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා කිව්වා. මේක කියන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා කිව්වා. දැන් මට හොඳට ඉංග්‍රීසි කියවන්න පුළුවන්. මම ගත්ත මේ කොලේ මගේ ලැජ්ජාවක් කියලා දෙයක් නැහැ. මම ගත්ත කොලේ ලයින් 3යි තියෙන්නේ. මොකද good morning and welcome ladies and gentlemen. Topic of discussion is this, opposing team is this, proposing team is this. කියලා ඉඳන් විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. අන්තිමට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ the winning team is this කියලා. ගත්ත කොලේ හොඳට කියව ගත්තා. ගිහලා මේක කිව්වා. කියවම් පස්සේ උස්ස සුදු එක්කෙනෙක් මං ගාවට ඇවිල්ලා ඇහුවා what is your name කියලා මගෙන් ඇහුවා නම. මගේ නම ඇහුවා. Now I know this is a very tricky question. The moment I answer this, he is going to ask me a second question. The සාමාන්‍ය නම අහලා කියන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ලස්සන නමක් තියෙන කියලා යන්නේ නැහනේ. පස්සේ දෙවෙනියට ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා නේ. පස්සේ මම මගේ මුළු නාම කිව්වා. So you know names in Sri Lanka are very very long. It took me around 10 to 15 seconds to complete my name. So I went very slowly and said my name. And then interestingly he told me Shamir you have a good voice කියලා මට කිව්වා. දැන් මට කියන්න ඕනේ thank you very much කියලා කියන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මම මේකට රෙස්පොන්ඩ් කරන්න දන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද මම මේක හදිස්සියේ රෙස්පොන්ඩ් කරොත් එහෙම එයා මගෙන් තවත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. ඉතින් මට මේකට උත්තර දෙන්න බෑනේ. මම කරපු වැඩේ මම හොඳට එයාගේ මුණ දිහා බලලා මම ගාලා hina වුණා. එතකොට මම ඇහුවා so you want a job කියලා මම ඇහුවා. දැන් මම බැලුවා A level වලට යන්න කලින් මම දන්නා මම A level fail කියලා. මම හිතුවා හරි job එකක් හම්බ වෙයි දැන් අනිවාර්යෙන් යන්න ඕනේ කියලා ගියා. So I joined this company called Sun FM, ABC Networks. I joined in as an intern. දන්නවනේ internship දන්නවනේ. දැන් මම internship කියන එකේ තේරුමවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. මම හිතන්නේ මේක job එකක් තමයි කියලා. හැබැයි internship කියලා කියන්නේ job එකක් නෙමෙයි. ඒගොල්ලන් දන්නවා. හැමදාම වැඩට යන්න ඕනේ. ඒගොල්ලන් කැමති නම් විතර ආව ගන්න. 3 months I'm going to work. They don't let me read the news either. දැන් කියවන්න දෙන්නෙත් නැහැ news එක. පස්සේ news එක කියවන එක්කෙනා එදා වැඩට ඇවිල්ලා හිටියේ නැහැ. මට ඉක්මනට කොල්ලයක් කරන් දීලා කිව්වා ශමීර් මේක කියවන්න කියලා. 3 lines guys. Again 3 lines. I got this piece of paper. I read it very well. I went ahead and I read this and I came out of the Conti or the studio. I had a call from one of my friends called Ravi. He called me and said, Shamir, we were listening to you on radio. They really like your voice and they want to offer you a job. ඉතින් මම දැන් දන්නවා job එකේ internship එකේ වෙනස මොකක්ද කියලා. මං අහුවා Ravi job එකක්ද internship එකක්ද කියලා. Ravi කිව්වා Shamir, it's a job. So I went for the job interview. And I still remember this lady asked me, how much do you want? දැන් මට කීයක් ඕනද කියලා මං අහුවා ප්‍රශ්නයක්. දැන් මට ඒ කාලේ 2004 මට කියන්න ඕනේ 10000ක් කියලා. 04ක් තියෙනවා ලොකු ගාණක් 10,000 rupees, you know, young guy, 18 years old, big number, right? But I was scared to say this number. මං දැන් බය වුණා මේ නම්බරේ කියන්න. මොකද it was 10,000, right? So I told her 9,500 කියලා කිව්වා රුපියල් 500ක් අඩු කරලා. ඒතර මේ ගෑනු කෙනා මන් දිහා අමුතු විදිහට බලන් ඉන්නවා. දැන් මට කියන්න ඕනේ මෙයාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. රුපියල් 6,000ට හරි වැඩ කරන්න. දැන් internship එක කරලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් දන්නා internship එකේ job එකේ වෙනස මොකක්ද කියලා, right? So this lady looked at me and told me, Shamir, I'll offer you 13,000 rupees. I was elated. I was so happy on that particular day in question. Even today, guys, when people come for interviews and I sit on the board of AF Jones, every single time someone comes and tells me I want 100,000 or 150,000, I always give that person a little bit more. Why? Because I have learned the hard way what money means at the end of the day. So I joined Sirasa. I joined Yes FM News, I still remember. I used to go to work at 4:30 in the morning and I finished work at 12 o'clock in the night, right? 4:30 in the morning and 12 o'clock in the night. And people used to come and ask me, Shamir, do you want to become a director at Maharajas? What is this? ඔයා මේ ඩිරෙක්ටර් කෙනෙක් වෙන්නද මෙච්චර වැඩ කරන්නේ? ඉතින් මම ඉතින් hina වෙලා අනේ නෑ මම මේ හොඳට ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ කොහොම හරි කරලා මට ඉච්චර ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න බෑ. ඉතින් මම පළවෙනි දවසේ නිවුස් කියවුවන් පස්සේ මට තාමත් මතකයි Mr. Rajamahendran wanted me to come to his office, our former chairman, and told me, Shamir, what is your ambition? වාට මොකද්ද ජීවිතේ කරන්න ඕනේ? එතන මං කිව්වා සර් දැනට ඉලෙක්ට්‍රොනික මාධ්‍ය කවුරුත් දිනලා නැහැ ජාත්‍යන්තර සම්මානයක්. මට ජාත්‍යන්තර සම්මානයක් දිනා ගන්න ඕනේ කියලා කිව්වා. එතකොට මගේ බොස් මගේ දකුණු පැත්තට තට්ටු කරලා කිව්වා ශමීර් ජීවිතේ පුළුවන් දේවලුත් තියෙනවා බැරි දේවලුත් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් හැම වෙලෙම try කරන්න ඕනේ පුළුවන් දේ කරන්න කියලා මට කිව්වා. Because I will tell you, everything else that happened from that point onwards was history. I became the youngest director at the Maharaj organization at the age of 25. I won 2 international awards, one from the UN, one from CNN, in 2012 and 2007 respectively. I became the youngest CEO at Maharajas at the age of 30. And my first story is to you about ambition. Now my second story, right? Second story was something very interesting. This happened in 2012. I was the director of news at that time. I introduced this concept called News First, You Report. I don't know whether you all have heard this concept called News First, You Report. That was Sri Lanka's first ever citizen journalism initiative. So my boss called me up and said, Shamir, bring around 100 You reporters to Colombo and have a chat with them, teach them, motivate them, and tell them what their responsibilities are in terms of what they have to achieve as a citizen journalist. So I brought around 100 You reporters and I said the same story that I told you all today. I said, you have to start early, wake up at 4:30 in the morning, finish the day late, remember that you have a lot of effort that you have to make if you have to conquer the world of challenges. So I said the same thing. මං කිව්වා උදේ 4 මාට නැගිටින්න ඕනේ කියන කතාව කිව්වා. එක පුද්ගලෙක් මං ගාවට ඇවිල්ලා කිව්වා සර් අර උදේ 4 මාට නැගිටලා වැඩ කරන්න කිව්ව කතාව වැදුනා සර් හිතට කියලා කිව්වා. ඉතින් මං එච්චර ගණන් ගත්තේ නැහැ. මම ඉතින් යාට ඔක්කොම ඉවර කරලා මම කන්නක් දීලා ඔක්කොම කරලා මම ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා දැන් ඉන්නවා. දැන් උදේ 4 මාරට මම දැන් සාමාන්‍ය නැගිටින්නේ දැන් 5 මාරට විතර තමයි මම නැගිටින්නේ. මොකද මම නිවුස් ඩිරෙක්ටර් වෙලා ඉන්නකොට උදේ 6ට මම නිවුස් ක්ලියර් කරන්න ඕනේ. 5 මාරට මම පත්‍ර කියවලා උදේ 6ට නිවුස් ක්ලියර් කරන්න ඕනේ. දැන් උදේ 4 මාරට මම නිදි. මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් රෑ 11 විතර යනවා වැඩි ඉවරනකොට මම පැය 4ක් 5ක් තමයි අදටත් නිදාගන්නේ. ඉතින් මට තාමත් මතකයි උදේ 4 මාට ෆෝන් එක වදිනවා unknown number එකකින්. So I take the phone out and I look at it and I'm like, oh, unknown number, news calls, duty calls you. So I picked up the phone and said, hello. Hello. Gila kiwa. So me happy ni පුද්ගලයා මට කිව්වා. So තාම නිදිද? කියලා මගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇහුවා. මම බැලුවා කවුද උදේ 4 මාට කතා කරලා අහන්නේ නිදිද කියලා. ඉතින් මම කිව්වා නෑ මම ඇහැරලා ඉන්නේ මොකද්ද ප්‍රශ්නේ? So මම අනුර නුවරින් කතා කරන්නේ. So I'm Anura from Nuwara. So I looked at it, I said, කියන්න අනුර නෑ මම නිකන් කතා කරේ සර් නිදාගෙන ඉන්නවද කියලා බලන්න කියලා ෆෝන් එක තිබ්බා. Right? Crazy, I'm telling you, right? So the next morning, I get the same call. 4:30 in the morning, I kid you not. This happened for a week. So then I thought to myself, I kept the alarm at 4:25, woke up in the morning, got the phone out. I wait till he calls me. The moment he calls me, I pick up the phone and tell him, "Anura man nagitla inne, mama nagitla inne kila mama kiyana." So this went on for some time. You know how Sri Lankans are. It's like a soda bottle. We work hard for some time and then when we realize that things are not going in our favor, we give it up. We think that that is life at the end of the day. So I was a bit more persistent than that. So what happened the next time was, he called me up on a Sunday. I still remember this was a Sunday. ඊට දවසේ මට කතා කරලා මට කියනවා sir හොඳ කතාවක් තියෙනවා sir හොඳ ප්‍රවෘත්තියක් තියෙනවා කියලා මට කිව්වා. No, I'm excited because Sunday news is dull, there is nothing to report, it's just very bad. Sundays are usually very bad for news. So I said මොකද්ද කතාව අනුර? sir පුද්ගලයෙකු කෝච් එකට හැප්පිලා මැරලා තියෙනවා sir. ඒ කතාව කියන්න තමයි sir මම කෝල් එකක් ගත්තේ. Now I was very happy because for me bad news is good news because I work in the media industry. So I tell him, Anura, go immediately, come back and tell me, send me the visuals of the story. So he goes to the location and never contacts me after that. So 3:30 in the evening, in the afternoon, I am here jittering and almost pissing in my pants because I have already sold the story to the management. මම කතා විකුණලා ඉවරයි. මෙහෙම කතාවක් තියෙනවා විෂුවල් තියෙනවා කියලා. මම කිව්වා යොහාන් කියලා බොය කෙනෙක්. මම කිව්වා යොහාන් මොකද්ද මනුස්සර කතා කරලා අහන්න කෝ විෂුවල් කියලා. Johan comes to me and says, "Sir, mara වැඩක් sir වෙලා තියෙන්නේ." Right? So he comes up to me and tells me what happened. So Anura, who speaks to me over the phone, goes to the location in question. The Anura යනවා මේ location එකට මේ තැනට යනවා. News First You report t-shirt එක ගහලා දැන් ඔක්කොමලා කෝච් එක නවතිලා තියෙනවා. බොඩි එක තියෙනවා ලේ විලක් දැන් එතන තියෙන්නේ. මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම දැන් විෂුවල් ගන්නවා මේකේ බොඩි එකේ විෂුවල් ගන්නවා. අනුරත් යනකොට ආසිරසේ වාර්තා කරුවා සිරසේ වාර්තා කරුවා කියලා මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම ඊට දීලා දැන් තැන දෙනවා මට යන්න. අනුර කෝච්චි විෂුවල් එක අරගෙන මෙහෙම ගන්නවා බොඩි එකේ විෂුවල් එක. විෂුවල් එක ගන්නකොට අනුර කලන්තේ දාලා වැටෙනවා. දැන් මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම අනුරගේ වටේ කැරකිලා ඉන්නවා. දන්නවනේ ලංකාවේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එහෙමනේ වෙන්නේ. අර මිස්ටර් විජය කුමාර කරේ ethics තියෙනවද අපේ ලංකාවේ කට්ටියට පොඩ්ඩක් හරි අමාරු හොයාගන්න නේ. So now what happened? දැන් අනුර කලන්දල වැටලා ඉන්නකොට මිනිස්සු ඔක්කොම මොකද්ද මේ සිරසේ වාර්තා කො ලේ ටිකක් දැක්කම කලන්ද දාලා වැටෙනවාද කියලා දැන් මෙහෙම තට්ටු කරනවා අනුරගේ මෙහෙම cheeks වල තට්ටු කරනවා අනුරව නැගිටවන්න. Anura gains consciousness. And then someone asks him, මොකදනේ මොකද්ද ප්‍රශ්නේ? මොනවාද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනවා. අනුර කියනවා අනේ මහත්තයෝ ඒ මැරලා වැටලා ඉන්නේ මගේ දුව. Right. Now just as you sighed a grief of relief or you were wondering what happened, I felt the same thing because I'm human too. So I called my boss at that time. We went and did his funeral arrangements completely. And I told Anura, you reporting at the line at Kadasakata. After some time, we'll get you back. Don't worry. So he calls me 4 days after and tells me, "Sir, what are you reporting at Parak?" So I lost it. I screamed at him and said, "What is wrong with you, man? This is not how you should act. This is not the way that people should act at the end of the day." Then he tells me, "Sir, can I come and see you?" And I tell him, "Yes, okay, no problem. Come and see me." And then he tells me, after he came and saw me, "Sir, magi maricha duwa dannawada, sir?" So I just look at him and I don't say anything. And he tells me, "Sir, mage duwa kiyawa, sir, mama tamai yaage veeraya kiyala. I am his hero." To the parents who are seated here today, remember, you have to set an example to your kids. My second story is about life. What life has to offer you at the end of the day. Today you all are seated here with so much of ambitions in life. And we are running a race. Running a race not knowing where we are going to end. අපි දැන් ජීවිතේ කියන මේ රේස් එක දුවනවා. Right? Cushion yourself with education, guys. Today is just a stepping stone for you to look at bigger things in life. I'll tell you a story, guys. I have not told this a lot, but I'm going to tell you this today. So when I did my A-levels, I passed my A-levels. I went up to my father and I told him, "Tata, mata CJM karanna one." Right? Marketing was an it thing at that time. Never completed it, unfortunately. So my father looked at me. මගේ තාත්තා මන් දිහා බලලා මට කිව්වා, "ශමීර්, මොකෝ කියන්න. ඉංග්‍රීසි පුළුවන් කට්ටිය තමයි CIM කරන්නේ. ඔයාට ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න බෑ." එතකොට මට එකපාරට හිතුණා සවලක් අරගෙන ඉක්මනට පොඩ්ඩක් හාරලා ඒකේ අට බුදියගෙන අපේ තාත්තට කියන්න ඉතුරු පස් ටිකත් මගේ ඔළුවට දාන්න තාත්තේ කියලා කියන්න හිතුණා. But I told my father, "Dad, you give me a loan. ඔයා මට loan එකක් දෙන්න. මම වාට මේ ගෙවල ඉවර කරන්න. දැන් මට ජොබ් එකක්වත් නැහැ ආයෙ වෙලාවෙ. So I took a loan from my father for 45,000 rupees. I paid him 3,500 rupees every month, right? Cushion yourself with education, right? My second point about running this race is about, guys, a lot of people will tell you, reach the stars, you will at least end up on a treetop. ගොඩක් කට්ටිය කියයි. තරු කරා ගමන් කරන්න අඩුම තරමේ ගහක් උඩවත් හිටී කියලා. I'm telling you all today, challenge that. Remember, don't settle down for anything less. If you can reach the stars, touch the stars, feel the stars and tell someone else, guess what? I made it to the top. Now you may ask me, okay, life is about ambition, isn't it? Life is about pain, isn't it? Life is about cushioning yourself with education, isn't it? And I will tell you today, it is not. And then you may ask me, what is life, Shamir? ජීවිතය කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද, ශාමීර් කියලා මම අහන්න පුළුවන්. අද රැට සරප්පු ඇඳගෙන ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා නිදා ගන්නකොට, when you are going to sleep tonight, push your slippers way down your bed. සරප්පු දෙක ඇඳ පිටිපස්සෙම දාන්න. ඇඳ යටින්ම දාන්න. When you wake up in the morning, you will have to kneel down to get your slippers. උදේ පාන්දර නැගිටිනකොට දන ගසන්න වෙයි මේ සරප්පු දෙක ගන්න. While you are at it, thank your parents for bringing you for where you are. Thank your teachers for making you what you are. Thank God for bringing you and making you remember little things in life. Thank humility, because at the end of the day, without humility, you won't go anywhere. Now you may ask me, so life is about kneeling down and thanking everyone, isn't it? My answer to you is no, it is not. When you are working, always try and fail big. When you're working, try and fail big. You will embarrass yourself. You will definitely embarrass yourself at work. There is no end to it. You will embarrass yourself, you will fail big, you will be reprimanded, you will be cornered. But you have to be on top of the game every single time. I will tell you another story. When I looked at you, I remember stories. So I was living in a house, right? Very small. It was just a room, right? A very small room. I was living in a small room, right? So my brother and I and my sister, we were in the same room. So every single time my sister wants to change her clothes, both of us would go outside. The washroom was outside of the house. We were living in very difficult circumstances. So for me, when I see students of this nature, I always try to tell you that every one of you have a story to tell. Every one of you. Your story may be better than mine. But if my story has to be overtaken, you have to be successful in life. Now that is another mantra that I'm going to teach you all today. Now you may ask me, wow, life, good Lord, life is about pain. Life isn't about kneeling down. Life isn't about a race. What is life, Shamir? What is life? And then I will tell you, have you heard this quote? Very famous quote, right? Quote එකක් තියෙනවා අහලා තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලෝ. Don't try to change the world, change yourself. අහලා තියෙනවද? කට්ටිය වෙනස් කරන්න හදන්න එපා. ඔයා වෙනස් වෙලා ඉන්න කියලා මිනිස්සු කියනවානේ. ඉස්සර ඔයා වෙනස් වෙන්න. මම අද ඔයගලන්ට කියනවා එහෙම කරන්න එපා. ඇයි අපි වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕනේ? අපි ජීවිතේ කෙටි කාලයක් ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. හරිද? I'm a Muslim, so I don't believe in afterlife as well, unfortunately. So I have to live the way that I want to live. But I will tell you something. When you can help someone else, when you can change someone else, maybe someone who's seated next to you, maybe someone who's right next to you, if you can change that person's life, even with a smile, you should do it. Because that is what humility is all about. Now you may ask me, Shamir, we have learnt about life. Life is about humility, isn't it? My answer to you is going to be, no, it is not. So then what is life? When you run this race of life and keep on running this race, you come to the finishing line, and then when you look back, you have to have people around you. You have to create a legacy. Someone out there has to say, guess what? This person changed my life. While he was living, he did something remarkable to me. Now that is what life is about. It's about creating a legacy. Today, while I see all of you here, I rewind myself 11 years ago in 2012, when I was just seated just like you all. Individuals like Mr. Priyantha, Mr. Ken taught me a long time ago. And I always start thinking how proud I am to be standing here today tall and talking to a young group of graduates who are going to take on the world. So what is life? There's 3 stories I told you. Life is about ambition, life is about pain, and life is about creating a legacy. Don't ever forget that. When someone tells you, reach the stars, at least end up on a treetop, tomorrow you will tell them, I won't settle down for anything less. I will reach the stars, I will touch the stars, I will feel the stars and tell you, guess what? I made it to the top. Every opportunity is available for every one of you. You have to go and get it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shamir Razuddin, for that inspirational speech and most importantly for sharing those wonderful insights and that inspirational life story. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's put our hands together for Mr. Shamir Razuddin. And it was surely a privilege to witness your leadership journey at News First as well. And it was wonderful to see the amazing accolades and everything that you've achieved today. So we wish you all the very best to keep flying high as well. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's put our hands together for Mr. Shamir Razuddin. With that, to give an introduction about the Chartered Qualification in Human Resource Management program, we would like to invite Head of Business School, Mr. Anushka Erskine.
Good morning. Chief guest, Mr. Ken Vijaykumar, CFO Sri Lanka. Guest of honor, Mr. Shamir Razuddin. At table and also council members, parents, and my dear graduates. So, congratulations. Supapatu. Because most of you I have met on the very first day, on the inauguration day. And on that particular day, we discussed 3 outcomes. Number 1 is to be the graduate of CIPM. And number 2 is to become associate member at CIPM Sri Lanka, and number 3 is to become a senior HR professional. Now today, you are here with a diploma certification. So, I just want to thank you first believing with CIPM and also completing your program successfully. And from this presentation, I want to enlighten you in terms of the CUK-HRM program. So you can see the presentation and just support the presentation as well. Of course, I'm not much like Mr. Samir Rashuldin, a speaker known by many Sri Lankans. So first of all, CUK-HRM. Now, this is the milestone all of you had in your mind when you enrolled with this program, CUK-HRM. Now, it's a journey. Because as we say, it's journey. In your life, you pass from kindergarten, then the secondary studies from school, and then you join the university or professional institution, and then you continue studies. So in this journey of obtaining the final qualification, which is chartered qualification in human resource management, we'll see that what are the areas you have to cover. The first program was Advanced Certificate in HRM. As you know, already you have completed. And today the milestone is Diploma, Professional HRM. And the third level will be the Chartered Intermediate in HRM. And the final level, the milestone, is Chartered Final, right? So we will check what are the options available with the CUK-HRM. Why CIPM? Now you have to ask this question every time. Why I'm doing this? Why I'm here? Why I selected HRM? Why I selected CIPM? So why CUK-HRM? I would say two answers, two options. Number one, to become an associate member at CIPM Sri Lanka, right? Because when you complete the CUK-HRM program, you can become an associate member with this prestigious institute. And number two is you can obtain CIPD UK approved certification, which means that once you complete the CUK-HRM final only, you will be able to get this certification, which is CIPD UK approved. CUK-HRM. Now, I know the fact that all of you have studied advanced certificate, you have completed, and you have studied the diploma, and you have completed, so you are here today. And you might be wondering, okay, what else? Now, come HRM subject, right? And this is fine. And I have gathered all the knowledge. But just want to take you through, I'm not taking one by one though, the subjects in CHRM. I have summarized it. Of course, you can't read it, font is quite small. These subjects like techniques of recruitment, trade unions and trade union recognition in Sri Lanka, collective bargaining, negotiation skills, these are highly technical HR subjects when it comes to the senior management level. Employee well-being, and also finance management, operation management, all the non-functions, the function management, non-HRM subjects included in the chartered intermediate level. And also, with regard to the subject like entrance HRM, learning and innovation organizations, human capital management, OB and psychology, HR challenges in digital transformation, these subjects you can study when you select CHRM. I know the fact that there are students already, they have enrolled with CHRM, and there are students, many students that they think, okay, this is it, and I have got the diploma certification, but there are many things you can study under this particular level and also chartered final level. So, and also we have included a special discount for all the graduates who are graduating in this month. The management decided if you enroll in the month of July, you will be enjoying a special discount as well. So, why CIPD approved qualification? What are the benefits? Again, why? Right? Why you should complete a CIPD approved qualification, and what are the benefits when you get, once you complete the program? Number one is about supporting your growth, because within another few minutes time, we will watch a short video that these CIPD students, right, and also associate members, the things they are telling about having this sort of support, right? Because the CIPD is an organization, they are based on, driven by research. Therefore, you will be able to access all these research findings on the CIPD portal once you get this CIPD membership. And also, with regard to this, developing your career, right? Because as you can see, you have the professional credibility, right? Recognition. Because if you have a LinkedIn account, when you update your membership status, CIPM Sri Lanka associate member, and also associate member at CIPD UK, it adds a lot of value to your profile, and that's your professional credibility. And also I said CIPD Learning Hub, right, which is you'll be able to access all the research findings from the CIPD. Networking, and as you all know, the best development skill, right, the best way for you to develop your career, right? Networking, that's absolutely important. And by getting the CIPD membership, you will be able to network not only locals, but also international HR professionals. So, we'll check this small video where two students from CIPD who are telling about their experience with the CIPD, and also once they obtain the membership, what sort of benefits they will have.
Hi, I'm Hayley Raper. I'm currently a people partner at X Design, and I am an associate member of the CIPD. 2 years ago, I studied the Intermediate Diploma in Human Resources Management, which is now the Associate Diploma in People Management. I decided to study a CIPD qualification to progress my career in the people profession. I feel my career path has gone from strength to strength. I am respected by my peers, they actively seek me out for advice and guidance, and I feel like my opinion counts. The CIPD membership and qualification has enabled me to move swiftly and fluidly from an office manager role to a people assistant role to my current role as a people partner. The CIPD has helped me stay relevant with the ever-changing laws and legislation. It's great to be able to log into their student hub or their website to get the answers or look at case studies to anything that I'm looking for. No day in the people profession is ever the same, and having the backing of the CIPD behind me really empowers me to be able to give the support to my peers.
I'm Rita Isaac, and I have enrolled in the CIPD Associate Diploma in Learning and Development. I was really motivated to enroll in a CIPD qualification because I wanted to gain the retroactive accreditation from my experience as a Learning and Development coordinator. With the CIPD membership has given me kind of almost a boost to take networking into my own hands and to start becoming more and more part of a learning community within the people profession, be it with the emails to the events, like Festival of Work, by kind of calling you to be a little bit more engaged with things like Learning at Work Week and other events that take place. I found that very, very important, especially because I had been out of the profession for about 3 years, and it was a great way to just get back into it and get back to the rhythm of things. The access to the Learning Hub, all of the journals and the professional publications, it helps me feel like I am a little bit more up to speed with everything that is happening in the people profession as well.
So, most of you are planning to apply or to complete your master qualification. And once you complete the Chartered HR qualification, that you will be qualified with many universities to complete your master. Now, as you know, as a Chartered Institute, we have partnered with 20 plus institutions in Sri Lanka and also internationally, which means that you have the opportunity, right, once you complete the chartered qualification, to apply your master in HRM or in MBA, Master in Business Management, at these institutions. As you can see, of course, I know you can't read this slide. That's why I just expand it. So we have partnered with all these international organizations, with CIPD, CMI, BIPD, and also SHMA, all these international organizations, which means that you have the pathway and also the recognition will be there once you complete the chartered qualification. Plus, if you are focusing on these government universities, right, with these all the universities we have signed up, and also you'll be having opportunity to apply your master or postgraduate studies at these prestigious universities, and also with the private campuses as well. We have signed up with like institute like NIBM, Slate, and they have an opportunity for you to apply your masters. So there's opportunity once to complete the qualification, not only CIPD or CIPM memberships, where you will be qualified to complete your masters or these universities. So if you want to become a specialist, I know the fact that This is Diploma in HRM, and we call it a Chartered Intermediate, then Chartered Qualification in HRM. And there are students who want to become specialists on that HR subject itself. So those students, of course, there is opportunity we have created. Number one is the DTHRA, Diploma in Training Human Resource Development. Right? If you think, okay, I want to be a Learning and Development Manager or L&D Director, and there's opportunity available, you can study T&D. And also we have designed new 2 programs on occupational safety and health, we call it DOSH, and also DREL, Diploma in Industrial Relations and Employment Law. So these programs are available because just want to educate about you. So if you are planning to be specialist in HR on these functions, and these qualifications would be more ideal for you. So I got this, the quote from Pope Francis, right? What he says is, the life is a journey. When we things don't go right, things go right. Because you have to keep on dreaming about your work, as mentioned by our guest of honor, Mr. Asuldin, right? Having a vision, crafting your own vision, and which he did at the age of 16, where today he's become the CEO of a well-known company. And the fact is, he also studied at CIPM Sri Lanka. We want to highlight that as well, because I can remember pretty well that around 12 years before, he was coming as a student and studying PQHRM back then. So anyway, the main point I want to highlight here about, if you stop, if you stagnated, things won't move forward. It's like water. When the water is flowing, you can find the purest form, the flowing water, like waterfalls. And in your case also, if you think, okay, this is it, and I'm fine with this, and I'm here at BMSCH, at the main hall, I'm taking photograph with the clock, with the parents, and this is enough for me. But that's not the case, because you can become a gold medalist, or even you can become the best student. Miss Vincent, who was the best student at the last graduation ceremony with our president and also vice president and the secretary. So you can have that dream, okay, not only I want to do the CQHRM, but also I want to be the best student from this prestigious institute and become a gold medalist. So crafting your own vision is of course helpful. So I hope that in 2025 that you will be there at the same place with your nice red color clock, yeah, red and blue, red and black, with the clock to get your the prestigious certification, which is Chartered Qualification in HRM. Thank you very much, and all the very best.
Thank you very much. And yes, I believe it is a dream that we all have, because education is a passport to the world. So if we really want to do great things in life, we really need to work on our knowledge, experience, and most importantly, pursuing education to do greater things in life. With that, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the beautiful, amazing, energetic faces in this lovely audience, I'm sure you're waiting for your time to celebrate and live that moment. So ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the most awaited moment of today's agenda. Presentation of awards, awarding of certificates. To present certificates, we would like to invite President CIPM, Mr. Ken Vijay Kumar, Guest of Honor, Director CEO, AF Jones, Exporter Ceylon, Mr. Shamir Razuddin, Chairman Board of Examinations, CIPM Sri Lanka, Dr. Neil Bogahalanda. Sleepless nights, a lot of commitment, dedication, and today, this is your day. DPHRM Certificate Awarding Ceremony, Diploma in Professional Human Resource Management Distinction holders goes to KGA Madhushani, Congratulations. Diploma in Professional Human Resource Management merit holders. F.R. Bashir. N.R. Dandenia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make sure that we celebrate each other. I.A. Gunavijaya. R.M.D.H. Hulugalla. M.K. Rajkumar. J.A.I. Lakmini. V.V. Gunasekara. E.K.C.V. Silva. P.D. Gamage. R.H. Amar Singha. H.K.H.N. Jayaratna. W.M.H.M. and Veerakon. H.W. Sewandi. B.M.A.K.S. Bhasnayaka. W.M.R.S. Ratnamalala.